Just turn. Don't, remember, no extension of the legs. Just 1, 2. Nice and smooth. Right here. Good. Count in your head. Just think. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Keep the chin up. Don't bury the chin. Remember the ball. It's going to fall your head no matter what. Okay. Remember, white chicks come to football games?
Yes.
Okay. Mom's here, so I won't say it. I tell them it's simple. So if your hips rock forward, your body comes back, ball goes up. So I said the only reason girls come to football games is not because they love the game of football. It's because guys are in tights. And most football players have backs. So if you're arched right here, you feel arching your back, that's going to keep your hips underneath you, not your butt underneath you. If your hips underneath you, now your body works properly. The minute your butt gets underneath you, hips are slayed forward, you're screwed. Because you gave up all your power. So it's just an easy way for guys to remember, like him, because he's a little, 14-year-old boy, and he's going to remember why girls come to football games. Huh? Mine too. Okay, lean back. Remember, keep that here. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Give me more of a fit turn on the finish. So over-exaggerate, we call cartoons. So growing up, you watch cartoons, right?
Yes. And
they over-exaggerate everything. So we want to over-exaggerate 1, 2. I know you probably won't get there legitimately consistently, but we just want to get used to our upper bodies making that motion, right? Back up a little bit. There we go. Good. 1, 2. Hey, light grip, don't palm it. Come on, let's start that now. You're going to get more spin. Make it easy to flick it, all right? Good. Already better today than yesterday. Literally. Good. Turn. Go to B. Right foot on, left foot off. Good. Nice and smooth. Take our first step. So see your leg locked out. So when we short step, meaning that we don't take a big enough stride step, we short step. If we don't lock this front leg out, you fall. You can't help it because all your weight's way past your foot. So body automatically, believe it or not, automatically, without you counting, goes, I don't want to fall, so I'm going to lock you out. Problem is what I just do.
You just lost our power.
I just lost power because now remember, when my legs locked out, my hips stopped turning, and I went vertical. If I go vertical, where's the ball going?
Oh.
High. The ball falls around my arm. So we want to take a little bigger step, right? And finish there. So when I look down, my eyes are right on my toes. Got it? Stop. Reset. Where's your weight? Back. Come on, 50-50. Beat you to balance. Loose. Rapid fire, that thing. Would you please do that every time? Wasn't that easy?
Yes.
Less effort, more power, more pace. We get more out of what we need, right? Here we go. Wait. Good. Bounce up 50-50 every time. Stop. Look where you stepped. So where's your belly button pointing right now? Here. If my belly button is pointing here, where's my weight going? Here. Yet you threw it over here. So we don't want to do this. Does that make sense? We want to step to where we're going. Remember, we go our midline. So if I step here, I'm going to your right shoulder. And all it is really is this much. If I step here, I'm going to your left shoulder. So a very simple example. Are you in that? Good. Great. Do you understand angles?
Yes.
If I'm off an inch, right here, because of where I step, remember I told you we go with our feet. And this is how I'll explain it so you can clearly get that. If I'm off an inch right here, from me to the second line, that gets bigger, doesn't it? So I'm off 4 inches here, and less than 10 yards. If I'm going a 20-yard pass, how far am I going to be off? 1.5 feet. And that's the difference between a knockdown, a pick, and a touchdown. So where we step, that's why I use the lines, because I can see my feet. I want to know exactly where I'm going. My hips are really supposed to be in my snap in my hips. Once I go and finish, I and my eyes bounce, and my weight center to my eyes should right on my toes. So the further the flow, if I'm off an inch back here in my setup, when I go step to fire, if I'm off an inch, and I'm going to go out, you can be off that far and be like, what the hell, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to know our key and where we're set. Okay? Balance. Front shoulder. Front shoulder. Thank you. Still stepping out. So remember I said lean to left, where are you going to miss? High and right. There. Now. I just have to figure out so. Ooh. Right, left. Not really perfect there. It's not as difficult as we make it seem. But if you're tight, you're tense, and you're like, I gotta be, no. You know what, coach, I'm gonna sit right here with my shoulder down, I'm gonna fix it, my feet are right, just one step, and just be smooth with it. My fingers. I'm not trying to throw hard. In warm-up, that's the biggest mistake kids make. They try to throw hard. Why? I want to throw so flippin' accurate, so perfect, I can't miss. That make sense?
Yes.
Good. Move over the 2 lines. Set up, just like a beat. Here's how this still works. You're looking down the field. Eyes, step and throw. That's simple. Is this fancy? No. I'm going to tell you I'm the most boring coach in the country because I'm not fancy. I do the same stuff over and over and over again because I want to build muscle memory in your muscles for your eye, not yours. So you can have success every time. Do it again. Perfect ball, by the way. Eyes, step and throw. Left leg's not quite, is it? So where's the ball going to be?
High.
Stay low. Remember, everything stays at one level, one pace. Come on. Now, eyes down there first. Eyes, now. Perfect. Don't aim it, just go. Remember, it's not a dart. Relax and have some fun. Hey, don't forget that little fancy step. Eyes. That's a perfect hitch. Even if you're late, the DB still got to go through me to knock that down. Because of the placement of it. Those spots. Never the person, those spots. Eyes. Good. You just pull the ball and stay here with it so you go straight up, right? And then make that extra movement.
Okay.
Make it power work a little bit. Eyes. Ooh, that was spicy. Nice. Give me another one. Soft touch, soft grip, right? Eyes. There you go. Just a little cross. Okay, switch side, do it this way. Same thing. Eyes downfield, eyes. You did that little second right there, tightens up your back, and then it short steps because you're tight. Remember, stay here the whole time, so when we go to turn, eyes down the field, boom, eyes. So I can go exactly where I want it every single time, right? Eyes. Don't listen. Remember I told you we're not going to do the camera today. Not going to allow it. I don't need you perfect. I need you exact.
Okay.
Is your middle name perfect?
No.
What is it?
David.
That big. I need that big. Perfect throw out the window when I walk in. I need you to be you and have some fun with it. Let's go. Come on. You've already thrown BBs and dimes today. That's what we need to continue. Gotta be consistent. Gotta have some fun. Smile while you do it. Front shoulder. Eyes. Step and throw. Nice. Do it again. Eyes. Do it again. Step on me. A little bit bigger step. A little bit bigger step, all right?
Okay.
Think about power coming from here, not here. Here's what's funny. When you try to throw hard, You come across your arm and then down. Where's power come from?
My legs.
From here in my feet. How about we let this be the power? This is a byproduct of whatever this does. This is the example, this is leading, this is first. This is second. Let that be. Okay? Eyes. And the only thing I'm going to tell you is just a little bit tight. Get it back out here. Get it that way. I can tell by the way it hits my hands when you're hitting it. It's a different snap. It's a different feel. It spins in hard. You know what I mean? But when you get it tight, or we're talking about tight to my back, here we're going to be loose and let it go. Okay? Go. Eyes. You know the difference now, don't you? Even you can tell just by the way it leaves your hand. Oh yeah. Right?
Right.
Spicy, come on. Eyes. Nice. Now, every time we throw the ball, we have to know where our miss can be. If you're throwing a hitch or not, where's the miss have to be?
Out.
Outside, coach. If I'm throwing a slant, where's the miss have to be?
I'm not sure.
In front.
In front.
Because if I'm running a slant, the DB is trying to go to my hip, right? If I'm going to miss, I can't miss behind. I got to miss in front. If I'm running a go route, where's my miss going to be?
In front.
Got to be in front. Out routes, in front. I got outside, right? Curl routes. Just like a hitch, outside. If I miss inside, because remember this, line up in the wide receiver. Facing me. Quarterback's in there. This is how DBs play you. Where am I right now in relationship to you?
In front of me.
Half a man inside. I'm half a man, single high safety. I'm half a man inside. This is my alignment. Normally 6, 7, 8 yards depending on the coach. Okay, cover 3 or your man free. I'm still playing here. So where's my misses going to be?
Outside.
Because I'm playing you inside. So if you go to run a hit, I back pedal, I come downhill, I'm inside you already. So that's why you want to throw it outside, like you can catch it one-on-one or get a field. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Same thing in the curl. Same thing on in. You got to cross my face, now I'm in track, right? Gun? No. Oh, it's just straight. Does that all make sense? Just as important as what we got to know where to go with the ball, we have to know where we can miss. It's key. Because there's times you're going to have to throw a ball away. There's times I'm going to tell you in the game that you should turn and chuck it in the stands of dad. Or mom or whoever's other. Because it's better to line up second and 10 than first and 18 because you took a sack. Oh no, he's not open, he's not. Oh crap. Man, just turn and fire that ball over someone's head and miss by a mile. Line up second and 10. Our odds are a lot better getting first down second and 10 than first and 18 or second and 18. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Simple things. That's what we got to stand where we got to be. Okay. Good there. I just want to watch this reach up a couple times. Straight ahead. Go and get it all going. Ball. Thank you. Come back again. A little bit higher with the ball, just a little bit. Go. Much better. Good. You've been working. Let's see. You came out earlier, didn't you? I got you. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. Go. Good. Again. Now, give me a better setup. A little bit wider. And not so far back with the left foot, right? Make sure it's only half. Half. So that way it's going to ball like you be balanced the whole time. Good. Head up. Now, you want to feel it. Ass out. You want to feel that arch in your lower back right here, right? Relax up here. So when I go to drop, everything stays the same. Because I'm going to finish just like that. So, if you just loaded the ball up like you're going to throw, if your toes were turned a little bit, you'd be dead in your stance waiting. Remember, how we start is how I finish. The setup's going to always be the fix, never right back there. Always going to be the front end, whatever the back is, okay? So give me a good setup every time. Here we go. One good one, 3 steps up. Go. Good. Now, start here facing me. Right here. 3 steps up. Same thing. Just want a different angle, just to be benefit you when you go to look at these. Go. Where's your weight? Back leg. What do we want? 50-50. If I'm back here, my first movement for me to have to move or go anywhere, do anything, is going to be to balance up. If I'm already balanced, I don't have to waste that extra movement. Like right now, right?
Right.
They call shit again. Sometimes you have to, right? I'm just weren't there for me that way. A little bit wider. There you go. Good balance, eyes up, ass out. 1, 2, 3. Balance, good. Nice. Go. Good. Flip it. Widen. Good. Go. Ball. Good. Up a little bit. No, the ball. There we go. Come back. Here's why I'm hoping that tomorrow morning, when you get together and watch this, so I can critique it for you, get you to understand, because once you see it, like I told you, it'd be different. Got to get you to be able to visualize and see what we're doing, okay? Again. Go. Good, one more time. A little wider with your feet. Remember, the setup's perfect. The setup is what sets the tone for everything we're about to do. No matter what, okay? Here we go. Go. Good, 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 good. Excellent. All right.
Under center and shotguns out the same thing.
Who's me in the center? Who's me in shotgun? What hands?
Hands.
Why would you, and it drives me nuts, there's a lot of coaches that teach 2 different setups. Only one problem. Your muscle memory is not good enough to teach you 2, 3, 4 setups. Your muscle memory is good enough to learn 1 setup, and all I gotta change is my hands. Because if this is balanced to me under center, that's gonna be balanced to me again. Well, everything stays the same. The problem is you get guys, you know, they want to teach a different 5-step. If I'm going to speed, I'll speed out to one side. They want you to take 4 or 5 and roll to it, or behind you, 4 or 5, and come this way. The problem is now my weight's coming this way. I want my weight to go that way. I want to be consistent on everything I do, where it's always the same. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Looks like you're pumping down
Yeah.
here. Okay. This is called snake. It's a really simple drill. You gotta drop 5. Set. Hold, right here. Look at my eyes, my hips staying forward here. Once I get to here, I'm gonna turn, step into it, and fly. That makes sense? So, you start on the 4th disc right here. Now, from right there, take a 5-step drop and set. Closer. There you go. 5-step drop and set, go. Move. Yep. Ball. Excellent. Now, excellent job as you step through it. I went real slow to teach it, but eventually, boom. Did you see me hop ever?
No.
I stepped every one. I don't want. I can't. It destroys everything I'm trying to accomplish. I need you to step it as fast as you can. Other side. Slip it 2. Move up past it. Start there. Drop 5. Wait. Did you feel the ball touch your neck? Do it again. That's not where the ball goes. Again, remember the progression of what. Hold on a second. Okay, it has to be. So if I stop you, okay, what do you got? Let's fix it up front. So the drop properly, if the ball's too close, you know, if you all your weight's back on, I'm leave again. You know what I mean? I want you to get a sense of the feel for where your body's supposed to be. Your body, not mine.
Okay.
Okay, because I weigh you by 100 and something pounds, more likely. So all that being said is we're just learning your body, right? Continue to teach it where you It's just kinesiology, it's like I said, you're gonna take it in college, more likely, right? And make it work. So smooth 5, set, when I say move, that's when we move. On you. Move. Eyes downfield. Ball. That's spicy. Spicy. Now, we'll start on this side because it'll be easier. So that's snake. Pretty obvious thing, right? We're snaking through. The most important thing when you're practicing this is not how quickly you get to the dips, even though the faster the better it is. It's only the pocket movements. I'm moving up in the pocket, right? The biggest thing is I want to keep my eyes downfield, scanning what's going on, keep a great base. That's why we step it. If I hop it, I get at my base, don't I?
Yes.
We always want to keep our base because that's never going to bring you down. If you're going to hit me, bring me down, you better hit me square or you're not getting. That's the mentality to have. Because I'm right here. I'm ready to fight. Does that make sense? That's how I'm mentality is. No boxers, kid. Quarterbacks are like this boxing. Watch any boxer. They stand just like this. Open stance. Weight 50-50. And they're right here. Well, how do I get in the pocket? They're the same, don't they? So it makes sense to correlate. So now we're going to go lateral step. Very simple. You're going to drop 5. We'll figure out the distance here in a minute. It's easy when I have the lines and I know exactly. You know what I mean? So you drop 5. You're going to end up right about here. So I want 1 over. Always hit the first one.
Okay.
Always hit the first one. Drop that back shoulder and practice what? Everything I teach you from the very, very beginning to the very end, everything I do is always what we do on the field. I never waste time teaching you some stupid movement just to get you a drill. It's a waste of my time indoors, and I hate guys to do it. Okay? But we're going to dip that first one, just like we run on our skate drills. Dip, eyes up, boom. Go ahead and go past that. I know that I don't have to look down at it. My eyes are downfield. Step back. Go ahead. Most guys try to stop and go quick. Just clear. Forward. Now, back. Now from here is when we hitch and come through. Make sense?
Yes.
So my guess, because you're an under center guy, you're going to probably step it somewhere from about here. Okay? Move up. Move step. What about that? So I want you to 5 step and set. Field's down there. You can see these peripherally. You can play games with yourself that help work on your peripheral vision. Did you know that? Take a pencil and take it, look it straight as far as you can. I can still see my hand right now. Okay? I can still see it, just barely. Just barely. Here's my problem. I have a blind spot, and it's right here. Here I can go clear over here and I can still see it. But the minute I come down here, if I was out of a fight and someone swung or threw a kick from down here, I'd have trouble seeing it. We all have blind spots. You gotta figure out where yours are. But you can train your peripheral vision by trying to see this but looking straight ahead. Does that make sense?
Yes.
These are little games I'm teaching you how to work on yourself when you're at school and you're bored in class. No, I'm working on myself to get better as a quarterback. Oh, well, there we go. I see it. Nope. Okay. Does that make sense? Little things just to help you out. Here we go. 5 step. Lateral snake. Remember, we're going to hit the top. Bring me the ball on my outside shoulder. Put my hand up for you. Let's go. Move. Dip. Good. Going hop. Step, 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 step. Hitch. Eyes. Now, you can see this on film. When we hitch, so important. We haven't even really worked on this, but this is good. You win. Watch. Body works on action and reaction. The minute I did this, what I have to do?
Yes.
You popped up, and then because your body knew you popped up, you knew the ball was going to go high. So what you do? You sunk down back into the throw. With the ball going low. When we come through here, eyes go. See me stay up on height the whole time? You see me dip way back and pop up? No. Straight back, straight forward. Do it again. Move. Good. Front shoulder down, keep moving. Eyes, stay well ahead. Isn't that easier? Kid, I'm not saying mine's the best way, I'm saying mine's the easy way. Because I'm all like, your body to work on God intended to do. And that was easy. Did you have to try real hard? No. The biggest thing, and I run this sometimes across from hatch to hatch. And guys, by the time they're at the end, they're exhausted, they're waiting. Supposed to be finishing up. But the most important thing is what? The finish. I have got to make that throw. So whether it's 5 discs or 15 discs across, doesn't matter. The most important thing is the finish. I got to make the throw. There's times in football where we just got to make throws. So now I want you to go that way.
Okay.
I'm going to stand down in the corner. You're going to come through. Boom. You finish. Drop on the line there. That's good. So now, hey, we're here. Over. Dip. Lateral snake. You do it with, by the way, I always do everything both ways. I never train one side of the body. Because you're dominant right side, aren't you?
Yeah.
We gotta level that out. You're dominant right. We need to be equal dominant. So we roll right, we roll left. Okay? So roll right, we roll left. Got me? Here we go. Go back. That ball's almost touching your neck. And because of this, that's what happens when you're on balance, isn't it? Come on, get where we want. Step, dip, good. I can feel the ball from neck. The ball from neck. Eyes. So that's 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Simplify the movement. I want all that bounce to the top of the track. I don't need that. Let's see if you come back. Boom. Eyes. Come straight through. Wait, right? Come on, one more time.
Also, no. But for that purpose, yeah.
Yep, good.
Okay, come.
Not bad. Just a little thing, so you miss over 6 inches is when we really want that ball dating.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the ball falls off guard, but when you lean, that's a big difference. That could be a knockdown ball. Probably not pick, but a knockdown versus perfect. You know what I mean? I don't say perfect, I should say execute it where we want. Look, I guarantee I'm a little bit better than that. Just a little bit. Okay? But you have the passion and drive I want to. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Does that make sense? Enjoy it. Come on, do it one more time. One more time. No hopping, just stepping everything. Step. Dip. Back, step. Right here. I'll take that. Just need to hitch. Okay, you just like put it, which is fine. I don't want to hitch into it. I just want to combine it. You see you move. Understand that drill?
Yes.
Very simplistic drill, isn't it? You can ask any guy to train back home. Anyone I work with, I literally have 5 or 6 guys. There's guys that are 15 to 20, and they're stupid because you can't teach them. I'm more concerned about what you're doing with the drill itself. I want it done properly. Very, very specific. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Come up here. Right there. Good setup. 5-step and set. Go. Go. Walk your body. Right foot. Hitch. Throw. What is that? That's my core. That's the stuff we're going to come and learn. I ain't coming that way. You're never going to be consistent. So, we got to 5, was great. I said step. And you went right to here, which was great. And I said hitch and throw, and you went. Watch. See that difference? Now, set up. Throw like you're throwing the bottom of the stairs over there. No. Set it. No, right there. Hit the drum. Yes. You stayed at one level. You actually had power because you kept your body engaged. The minute we disconnect, from here up and here down, there's two pieces. The minute we disconnect, I'm screwed. These two don't work together anymore. Now they're going, what the hell? Okay? Not to mention, you know what a gyroscope is.
No.
Okay. Here's your starter, right? See that soft spot right there? Right? That's your gyroscope. So picture this is your body. The minute that thing leaves the ground, this thing starts going, what the hell's going on? Where am I going? Oh my gosh, oh my body gets disconnected. The minute you land, it reconnects. Disconnected. Now my body's off and I'm trying to rush and do stuff that I don't need to do. Does that make sense? So when we do this drill, again, it's very simple. 5-step drop, left, hit your fire. But if I hop it and do all that extra stuff, I'm disconnected, my equilibrium, my body, the gyroscope's going, Put it this way. How many times have you thrown a football to a wide receiver right here? And I mean right here, and he hopped. And the minute he hopped, he dropped the ball. A lot. I scream at guys for that. Why are you jumping? The minute you jump, what's your body do? You can't connect. Therefore, everything's off just a little bit. They're more like DBs and wide receivers, don't they? The only time you jump to catch balls is when you actually have to go vertical, extend, reach, and go get it. If not, keep your ass on the ground and run through the ball. Same thing for quarterbacks. Keep your skinny ass on the ground, okay? So we can step things and get movement properly. Let's go. 5, go. Ball. Over, eyes. Nah, you did it again. Do it again. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Hey, again, you don't understand something. This is your muscle memory right now. That's why you're inconsistent. I'm here to change that. And it's not that it's anybody that you've trained with or anything else. Is I know instantly what's going on. I want you to have the same power on every throw. The only time you want to adjust it is when you want to. You're doing a swing pass, and there was a blitzer, so I just got loud over the guy's head and just put it out the front, right?
Right.
I'm throwing that shallow cross right over the middle. Well, I can't close the ball, then it's going to kill the guy. But if I place it in front of him with a nice touch, it's going to kill it and go give me extra. Does that make sense? I want you to be able to control that. Not being consistent where the curl route super soft and you're throwing a bullet on the shallow cross, knocking your receiver up. Makes no sense. Right? Let's get back. Come on, no hopping, no hopping. We're going to step everything. Step everything. Let's go. Right now. Absolutely perfect. And all we did was simplify the movements, didn't we? We just cleaned it up. No extra steps. Just right left. Remember I told you count to 2, you do most of my drills. 1, 2. Oh, there's coach. 1, 2. Almost everything's 1, 2. If you understand that, it simplifies everything you're trying to accomplish. 1, 2. Right? Again, one more time. You missed the first 3 times your way. You weren't even close, were you? My way, you're 2 for 2 and an absolute perfect guy. Now we're going to go left with it. So we'll move over here, just to give us a little space. Drop here. Not fancy, is it? I told you I'm boring. I am very boring, but I have success. Because we simplify what we're doing. You don't have to be perfect. You gotta be balanced. Understand the difference?
Yes.
You gotta be perfect. I have to be balanced. I'm balanced. I don't care if the ball looks like this and you throw it. If you put it on time exactly where it's supposed to be, that's all that matters. That's paid man. You made a living doing that, didn't you? Come on, set up. Give me a good 5-step, step over, step. 1, 2, 1, 2. 4-step movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. what's this? I'm short stepping, aren't I? Remember, because if I short step, my body's got to go up, my knees got to lock out, and unless your knee does something funny like no one else's and bends that way, fat guys fall. All linemen I call fat guys. It's not discriminatory. I've always called them fat guys. Just so, because I always figuring everyone out, right? So, if I step forward to avoid one guy, and I go to throw and I lock out, and that guard gets knocked down and hits my knee's going to hyperextend and go the opposite way. But here, now my knee got movement. Even if it gets hit, okay, I can go and follow it. That makes sense? So where do we step? Number two reasons. Number one, I need to power my hips. Lock out, hip stops moving, right? Number two, it's for the fat guys. If they fall, my knee doesn't bend that way. And I don't want to wear a brace for the next 6 years. Make sense?
Yes.
That was excellent. Now I'm going to box you and see how you do. This is probably the hardest one I teach. Give me one more this, will you? Really? That's
like 3 or 4 phone calls in the house. He wants to come, Joe wants to come. Ethan's mom called me.
Wait, how did she know?
Luigi is done, put it on Facebook today,
So here's the deal. You're going to drop 5. You're going to finish at the top. It's like we have been doing. I told you there's a progression. Everything I do is for a reason. You're going to step over. Now it's called a figure 8. Watch what I do. Just like we were in the same drill, I'm forward, I'm back. Notice how I end up in the middle. From right here, I continue. Right? Come around, figure 8. Now I'm finishing on this side. Stop, go back. Here. I don't have to look down. I know what this, so I can feel them. I can sense them. Right? Look how I finish. That's how I started, isn't it? Right foot's on the line, left foot's just up. Told you, I've been doing this for so many years, kid, to why I can do what I do every practice. I'm always good for one. Because I'm consistent with what I teach, because I do it myself. Like over here, you do this as fast as you possibly can until you hear a clap. No matter what, wherever you are in the movement, stick both feet in the ground, I step in front.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You're going to drop 5 into it. You don't just start at the top. Just like we've been doing. You drop 5 into it, right about there is good. Yes. Keep the ball off your body, not on your neck, right? Right here where it's supposed to be.
you want to catch or you catch him?
That'd be great. Stay there. It doesn't matter what side I'm on. Just be smooth. When I clap, you either throw your left or your right hand up right here. Because I want them throwing here or here right now, not here. You're used to throwing here. I need you to throw. Told you we throw 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay? And I explained it why yesterday, remember? Did that make sense? Remember if I had no hands?
Oh, yes.
The placement of the ball, we go to spots. Right? Here we go. Go. Move. And figure it, go. Good, keep going. Eyes downfield over here. Eyes over here. What's the first thing you get? Popped up with a hop. The minute you get clapped, you better set. Understand something. We always rush our feet. We never ever rush the throw. Remember I told you no passes go after, right? We rush our feet because our feet have to be right to get us in position to make the throw. But the throw, I can't rush because I have to be accurate and consistent. I want to be on, right? So I get settled. Okay, now, boom, be smooth. One more time again.
Coach, can I ask you one thing?
Yes, sir.
So is this what they do? Because Diamond, you can rip the cones apart, the figure 8 doing just 1 point instead of 2 points. But this is how they do it?
That's all I do.
Okay. So just pretend you're doing 2 rounds, okay?
Okay.
See here.
Oh, I don't know.
He uses too much hand sanitizer. He doesn't put cream on it, even though he knows. Again, and again, look at him between his knuckles on both hands.
Come on, man. Listen, Someday you're gonna want a girlfriend. Someday. They like soft hands. They like you to smell good. They like extra lotion, right?
I tell him constantly.
No woman wants an ashy boyfriend. Okay? Period. It's the truth. Understand that. Lotion is your friend. Okay, I'm so sorry because that sounds so bad.
I was gonna say that sounded weird.
But you understand what I'm saying?
I have to go get Ashley. Can I take your picture together?
Sure.
Real quick?
Move. Good.
Thanks,
Go
Evan.
hot. Step, 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 step. Did you feel that? So, now again, that's 6'4", somewhere about, right? If he's catching that ball right here, how many of you wide receivers are making that grab? They are, but they're leaving their feet to do it. Here's why. As you start moving, your first setup was great. First setup was great. But as you continue to move, here's my front shoulder. Look at my front shoulder. As soon as you got to here and I said, throw, you were like, you short stepped it. Remember, just a little longer step, and you popped, which just caused the ball to be here versus right where we wanted on his shoulder. Okay, one more time. So, we've done snake, lateral snake both ways, and now the box. Now the box is times also that literally again, pass to pass. So you're figure 8, step it over, figure 8, step it over, all the way across this conditioning drill. Even my pro guys, my college guys are the end of guys. Supposedly. Conditioning drill also. But what's the most important thing in any of these drills?
Getting,
What's the most important thing in any of these drills? Any of them. I said it earlier, I think it's on camera. What's the most important thing? No matter what drill it is, what's the most important thing?
doing it correctly.
The finish is what? Making the throw. You can screw up the whole drill, but if you try to make that throw, that's all that matters. Because in football, which is reality, for lack of better terms, shit happens in life. But how you come out of it, how you finish, whatever that happened in your life is what matters. Right?
Right.
No matter what drill we run, no matter what I teach you, the most important thing is always going to be the finish. Did I make the throw? You may have screwed this whole thing up, and it may not have looked pretty. I'm not going to make it look pretty. You want to look pretty, go and make it. I'm going to make it better at what we do, which is quarterbacking. Quarterbacking, football is the best game to predict life. You're going to get knocked down in life, you're going to get back up. Right? Football, you guarantee to get knocked down. I don't care what position you play. Even kids will get knocked down occasionally. Not much, but occasionally, right?
Right.
Knowing that, you have to be able to, in a drill, no matter what, boom, step and fire and make that throw. That make sense? That's what we're at. Okay?
Okay.
Get a quick drink, take a breather from that. Goes to the tight end, X is on, H is off, Z is off. Right?
Right.
Here's how simple your game is, especially at your level, and it's going to be for most of your high school career. Whoever the guy is over number 2, normally in a 4-3 defense, single high, this would be the weak side linebacker, and that's the strong safety. Guess who you're reading? Pro flat defender. It's that guy right there. It's that guy right there. I don't care your routes. I don't care what's going on in the scheme of things. If you understand that's either 1 high or 2 high, those are your reads. Now, I said 85% of the time. Because when it's cover 2, and the corner's out here, and you've got a corner by this guy, and you've got a safety over the top here and there, right? Now you might be here. 4 verticals, you've got a single high safety. We're throwing 1 or 2 inside guys. Single high, because it's cover 3 or man free. Why take the risk of the lowest percentage throw in football? Lowest percentage throw in football is throwing 1 of the outside guys on the go down. In the pros, it's completed less than 11% of the time. You see the highlights on SportsCenter, so you see the quarterbacks hitting everyone because they never show the misses. Right? So you think, God, every time they throw deep, they're perfect. They're not. It's an 11% throw. 11%. Single high safety, I got 4 verticals, which everybody runs, correct? Single high, I'm automatically moving the safety there or there and throwing the tight end or the H-back. Cover 2. 2 high safeties, right? I pick a side, kill a side. Now here's where you play matchups. My slot is really good. Plus he's my bender. Normally we read the bender side. Okay? So cover 2, that side's dead, that's safe because H is our bender. I verify on my first step and a 5-step drop that safety didn't move. They didn't roll one way or the other, right? So it stayed in cover 2. And I eyes instantly go to this safety. Because he can't cover here and up there at the same time. So it's 2-on-1, fast break. I'm reading this safety, does that make sense?
Yes.
Single high safety, where Dad is right now, he's a single high safety. We have 4 verticals. 2-on-1, fast break. You just finished basketball season. You do understand what a 2-on-1 fast break is, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, for the rest of your career, and I don't care what level it's at, you're going to have 4 verticals. If it's single high safety, you're throwing one of the 2 inside guys. 2-on-1, fast break. If it's cover 2, 2 deep. 2-on-1, fast break. That's how you read it. In a single high safety, if you throw outside, you better pray to God I'm not your coach, and you miss. Because I'll remind you, in such a sweet, loving way, that it's one of the 2 inside guys you got to throw. Does that make sense? Simplify the game for yourself. But any single high safety kid, you got 2x2, 3x1, your read is the guy with number 2, whoever has curl flat. He's going to tell you where to go with the ball. Perfect example. Slant out combination, you run that, don't you? Or slant bubble or double slants, correct?
Yes.
You probably run all 3 of those combos. Make sense? Who's your read? Correct. If you run Indianapolis, which is a 12-yard in and a 6-yard out, it's called Indy because Manning made a living literally in Indianapolis running this route. It's 8 to 12 depending on the receivers and everything else in, and it's 6 to 8 yard out. Who would you read? Okay, you've got a 12-yard throw and a 5-yard out by number 2. Who are you reading? You've got a spot route, 8 yards deep, and he's running a speed outside. Who's the only person who can get underneath that throw? Starting to notice a pattern. You can simplify this game if you stop staring at these 2 jokers, especially if they're your buddies or you know what they smell like. And start reading that guy and that guy. Once you verify what's going on up there, that guy and that guy are going to tell you where to throw the ball. Double slants. We're reading that guy out there. And that's even in cover 2. Still reading that guy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This game is not as difficult as you're trying to make it seem. I hate to see you tighten your body. Dude, this game is about having fun. It's a kid's game. One of the best things I read after the Super Bowl, it was a guy goes, this is what I would love to have seen. Stadium's cleared. Cam Newton walks out on the field with a football, right? Pissed off. He goes up and sits in the stands. Can't believe he lost. He didn't play well either, so that was even worse, right? All of a sudden, Peyton Manning, remember the stadium's empty, just those 2 guys left. Peyton Manning comes, puts his arm around him, sits down next to him. He goes, kid, I'm done. My last hurrah, I'm glad we won it, but you're coming back. You're just so much talent, so much stuff. And they sit and talk about a half hour. Finally, hey, come down to the field. And they go down to the field, and they play a game of catch. Just those 2, right? There's no one else in the building. Right? Super Bowl's over, Manning won, they have a game of catch. Basically, the moral of this, it's a kid's game. I'm 45 years old, man, and to this day I love a game of catch. I love what I do so much, I have such a passion for it that I feel for kids when they struggle. I feel for kids when they don't have success because, especially kids who want to put forth effort and try, right? Because to me, this is the ultimate team game. Because it's 11 guys all doing their own job for anywhere from a second and a half, maximum 7 seconds in one play. That would be like the most extended play, and you're running around back there looking for Jesus. You know what I mean? So, most plays are over 2.5, 3 seconds. But it's 11 guys doing their own job, all different jobs, to have success in one thing. How many people do you have in your business, in your, underneath you right now? 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. For you to have success, your researchers, whoever the low man on totem pole that's got to find some, dig something up, right, has to be able to do their job. And that trickles through all the way to the top. So in real life, like I told you football is, there's 35, 40 people that all have to get their job done for him to have success the day he walks in the court and does his job. For us to have success, I need 10 other guys to believe in me. When I call this play, guys, let's go make it happen. And then everybody doing their own damn thing to have success in one thing. That's why you can't be watching what he does. If you do, you're behind and you're not doing your job. Can you block for yourself and drop back and throw at the same time?
No.
Can you run around for yourself and drop back and throw at the same time?
No.
Then why in the blankety blank 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 would you be concerned about what routes they're running? You call them in the huddle, you know exactly what they're running, don't you? You got one job. Read this SOB right here and make him prove him wrong. If he guesses here, he's wrong, I'm throwing there. If he guesses there, he's wrong, I'm throwing there. And I'm throwing the minute I hit 3 or the minute I hit 5 and it hits balls out of my hands. I'm not waiting. Come on. Okay, now, and then it's 2 ladies out of there. Or he's through the window. And a slant. The minute he steps here to take you out, ball needs to come out of your hands. But you're probably waiting to see him here. Then you throw the ball, by then it's too late. Because now I got to make middle back, got to mess with it, or safety or everything else. The minute, by the time you hit 3, and he did this, you're throwing right up my ass. It's his job to run around with it. If you would stop watching them, start watching these 2 guys right here. The game's going to slow down for you in a way to be like, oh my God, this is easy. And it becomes fun again. And you get that pop in your step. Don't try to please me. Don't try to please Donnie. Don't try to please Pops. He's not the one pulling the trigger on the field, is he, when you're playing? It's not a knock. He's still your dad. Okay? My son played basketball this year after every shot, after anything that happened. His eyes are on me. I'm like, play the damn game. Turn around. Have some fun. And I yell and scream at him and have fun with it too. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a blast. But at the same point, play the game. Here's the one I know. The only person you can be is that. You can't be Cree, can you?
No.
Who's your best buddy? The 2 you threw most to out here?
Kenny, Ethan?
Yeah, you can't be Kenny or Ethan, can you? And be Zach. Be the best Zach you could be. And there's nowhere in that I say you gotta be perfect, because it's never gonna happen. What you can be is a kid who has the most fun, enjoys his game, and attacks it with just a passion and a love and a vigor, an excitement, man. I love this. I love to hear that I'm out there talking to your dad and mom, and when you've already been here for an hour, to the point where when we come in and go through warm-ups and the drills, you are already right there. Way ahead of where we started yesterday over there. That's one. That's putting it in, kid. And that's having fun. To where I love that fitness funny, because you get the shitty grin when you throw a ball that you know is right. You get this little like, oh yeah, that's it, I feel it now, you know? And that's how it's supposed to be. And the more you feel it, the better it becomes. Like I said, when you see it, you'll be able to watch this film and actually go through it, you're gonna go, I got it. And we'll be able to make adjustments. I told him this, hopefully, I don't know if it's possible, what you can do, boss, but if maybe, I don't know what the deal is tomorrow morning, but I know you got a game tomorrow afternoon.
No, not 6 o'clock.
Damn, I gotta be at the airport probably by then, unfortunately.
Right.
But maybe tomorrow morning we could go through this, so we can talk to the drills, and I can show you. And when you see, like, because the stuff, little things that you don't see.
Can you upload this?
Yeah.
You know, does that make sense?
And send it to me?
So,
On Gmail?
here we go again, real quick. Set it up here, just drop back into your bicep drop.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do this again today too.
I had already been thinking about it.
I told you we review it all.
I was going to try to put it on disc for you, but I have to bring it back.
So
So I guess I'll just upload it to YouTube and you can watch it that way.
I'm beating your tackle inside, and I'm right here. Where you going? So get blocked. Go. Good. Head around instantly. Good. Come back. Now 1, 2. I beat your tackle outside on top shoulder. Where are you going? 1, 2, 1. Do it again, do it again, do it again. All right. Set up. 1, 2, left foot up, yes. Excellent. Keep 2 hands on that ball. Don't you dare start doing this grab. Okay, I will keep 4 hands to that ball. And we will do drills for 2 hours straight. You think I'm teasing? I do that to guys all the time. To prove a point. They're not happy with me, but I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to make you better. Does that make sense? Don't ever do this. But here's why. You didn't see someone come from the backside, pull your hand off the ball, and turn that way. All right. Not at all. And you know that guy's going, right? You know, always keep 2 hands off. Set up again. I'm being blocked, and I'll come in quite short. Go. Good. Width and depth. Excellent. Come back. 1, 2. Keep your width on this one. On top shoulder. Coming this way. Go. 1, 2. Don't slide. Step it. Remember? That's what happens when you slide is you lose balance. Because you're dragging something. It's like you're going to make it out. We just step. We just step. Here we go. 1, 2. The only thing I'm going to tell you is, you see it on film, don't do this. Don't go 1, 2. Remember, 1, 2. Do you understand that to avoid a sack, all we need to do is a 6-inch movement? Yeah, 6 inches. That's it. Everyone thinks I got to move a couple of feet. Why? If I have a good base, and I got a guy coming, 6 inches is all I got to move. If he's being blocked and my linemen are doing their job. I got to trust they've been taught, coached right, and they're doing their job. Because if it's a free rusher, what am I doing? Stab at them and then get, right?
Right.
But they're being blocked. I don't have to move this far, because not to mention, how good a position does this have for football? No. I need to move 6 inches to keep my base. Again, watch boxing. Watch MMA fighters. Watch that stuff. Remember why? There's a reason not to watch the fight and all that stuff. How they move. You don't see them make big movements. It's right here, 6 inches. And they always keep their base. You never see a guy come into here. Game over, right? They always keep their base. When we're in the pocket, really just like a boxer would. I gotta move back, back, forward, forward, right, left, left. I keep my base, it never changed. I have to keep my base. But to avoid a sack, literally is that much. That much. It can't be this much. It's never going to happen. You deserve to be a sack. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Something you have to remember. We got to keep that spacing. Got to keep that spacing, okay? So, here's what I want you to do real quick. We're going to do a bastardized version of the elbow drill. You know what elbow drill is?
No.
Okay, I'll show you. Take 5. Drop 5. Good setup. See, you're narrow, you're in a rush. I want you to make sure, coach, okay, arching your back, right, head up, chest up, so I'm seeing the field. All right, let's go. You have to be specific about it, like anal antenna, because the setup is everything. Remember, I told you, the front end's the set, not the back. Okay, here we go. Go. Ball off your body. Up a little bit. Ball. Perfect. 1 step. Good. Check your feet. Make sure you stay in the same alignment. 1 step. 1 step. Don't hop it. See? Feel that? Because now where's your weight? It's going to be up. Let's see just step. Step. Back. Forward. Forward. Here. Here. Check your feet. Your clothes are open. Back your left foot up. There you go. That way. 1 more. That way. That way. Forward. Forward. Step it. Don't drag. Step. Good. Do you see how minimal those movements are? That's your pocket movement. I don't know what Donnie teaches in that. And I respect the habit and require a little bit different. But I can't stand the guys that go, what are you doing? See how casual that is? What's it look like? I dance. I told you to learn how to dance. There's a reason for that. Do you understand all our pocket movements are dances? If you've memorized the pocket movements, the dances, moving the pocket's easy because your body's just going to automatically do it. It's just like dancing. That's why I'm going to stick with it. All my kids, all my Pop Warner kids, I beg their moms, hey, you wanna help me? Dance with me. I've had a couple kids come back, Coach, I dance with my mom. Oh boy, better pocket movement. It makes a difference. It's a dance. It's rhythmic, it's motion, it's movement. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can't go with a girl, right? That's not pocket movement. That's getting your ass kicked and she just stopped and goes, I'm not with you. Right? She's doing that, I'm not with him dance. Not with him. Does that make sense? It's simple movements. It doesn't have to be fancy. It has to be done accurately, efficiently, fast. That's why I said we're going to do a version of LA, because it always moves a little bit quicker. Same movement. I can make you move, and I can make you throw. If you step it versus hop it, you're always going to have success. Not to mention, so pops is over there. I'm not asking you to throw right now, but just angle-wise, if you're looking at me, we turn, right? And we're here, step, there, here, there, here. What goes first? Always eyes. And that's the thing that people mess up. While I'm doing the drill, and all of a sudden they have to take their heads. And you were close. I still like to see your head first. So when I teach gun, snap the ball, I'm going right side, okay? Eyes. I don't even move. I don't move the ball up. My eyes are, where's my read? I read the guy number 2. Because in quicks, he's always your read. The only time, I'll say 98% of the time, the guy number 2 is your read in all quicks. Except for one. It's a quick fade. And at that point, I'm looking at best matchup. I walk up, and say, well, hi, I know it's going to press. I'm on the 15-yard line going to the score. I like this matchup better, so I'm going there. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, and make that throw. That's the only time you're not reading. Because it's already predetermined. I pick a side, hillside, I'm throwing the fade. Coach called it, right? So, that's the only time you won't get the guy number 2. Everything else is out, and it's stop, slants, bubbles, everything else, I'm reading that guy. But even then, in gun, eyes, right eye. Eyes, right eye. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That stays consistent, will never change. Never change. Drills, I can't stand because they don't translate. They don't care if something's really realistically on the field. Okay? So when we do ladders, and I'll show you, our gig, is when you come through, there's always a wide receiver goes first. If not, I'm staying on the other end. Specifically because I'm going to see. So you're going to come at me, and I don't want all this extra, so I want quiet ball, and it's 1, okay, coming through. How do we warm up? 1, 2. Well, jogging at me, if we could probably do good at that. Jog straight at me, just jog, and I want to see 1, 2. Nope. This is the part about being mechanical and the other thing that I can't stand. Okay, you're going to run a 40. Show me what your arms are doing. Great. Stop moving your arms. I'll try to run the 40. Can you? Not really. Okay, so when you're jogging at me, come on, you took 2 steps, put the ball right here. How fast are you running like this? I said 1, 2, not 1, then 2. So what I want you to do is real simple. If we finish the ladder drill, whatever it is, icky shuffle, 2-inch swap, I'll show you how I do it. I'm sure it was similar but different. Is it's here, 1, 2. In rhythm with my lower body. If I go 1, I slow down. Not to mention, when you go and hold it, your hips do this. Are they still engaged? No, because you're sliding them forward. Hey, it's 1, 2. I don't turn to load unless I'm unloading. I'm not going, which is what guys do against time. And there's a couple of guys, specifically big name guys across the nation who teach that. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Because you got a guy who's just stuck here. You kids get stuck. And then they try to finish and they can't. But if I'm running at you, Zach, and it's just 1, 2. Now everybody stays in rhythm. And you get the ball out quicker. You see you can't. Kids get stuck all the time, and I can't stand guys to teach that because it doesn't help you. Let's go. Just slowly. 1, 2. Again. Hey. In drills, I want you to over-exaggerate 2.
Okay.
Just like we would be on the line ABC, okay? Again. Why'd you drag your foot? Here's why. Because you're thinking about everything else. Do me a favor. You gotta understand something. When I give you something, you can't be thinking, okay, I need to do this, 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 this. You can't go through a checklist. I need one thought in your head. It's the way it simplifies everything, right? All I want you to do is go 1, 2. The only thought in your head is 1, 2. Count 1, 2. It's 1, my body's turning. It's 2, my body's turning. Got me? Let's go. 1, 2. Hey, that ball had perfect flight. Here's the great news when we're on the run. I don't have to try and go hard. Why? Because my momentum and body weight's all going towards my target anyways, if my feet were right. Now, if I'm running this way and I gotta go over here, that's different. But when we're on the run, we're trying to come downhill, right? And be nice and smooth. The smoother we are, the more efficient we are. Do you also know the smoother we are, the faster we are? Think about guys who you've seen run. A guy who's running like this. How fast is he? He looks like he's going all over the place, but he's not going anywhere, is he? Then your buddy, who might be really smooth, as fast as hell, and he just glides, right? Smooth is fast. But to get smooth, I have to have the muscle memory where it's consistent over and over and over again, right? One more time. Smooth, 1, 2. You dragged your foot. So the minute you dragged your foot, your body changed. I heard it. You dragged, hip slid forward, you went to throw, and it came off funny high and right, almost like you're leaning, because when we drag, it changes, it alters my body. 1, 2. See how casual that is? You see me stressing and like, hell no, no reason to. Even if I'm at full tilt, I'm relaxed. Love the game, man. Play with passion. Stop being all, let's go do it again. 1, 2. That was you setting it up. One more time. Be smooth. Hey, that was you like thinking, I told you, stop thinking. What's the only thought I want you to have?
Okay.
Simplify you. Too many thoughts in your head, didn't you? Not allowing that. Hey, that takes the fun out of the game. I'm not going through a checklist. You're not a pilot. You're not about to take off on a flight. Right?
Right.
Well, if you don't even know pilots, but they actually have to, when you fly little Cessna and stuff, they got to clear and go through the Schultz checklist and all. No. We're throwing a football. Something you've been doing since you were what? You had a grasshopper? Right? And you love doing it. Correct? So, have fun. Do it again. 1, 2. No thinking. You never got through 2. Again. You loaded too early, took 2 steps. I want you right here until you decide to throw. Okay? Again. Go. 1, 2. You drag your foot. You know it. It's all right. Come on. Look, we know the fix, so don't think about it. Here's why. And it's true for everyone. Don't drag the foot, don't drag the foot, don't drag the foot. Guess what you're going to do? Drag the damn foot. Don't think about not dragging the damn foot. Think about just turning it, just being smooth and jogging it down. Let's go. Go. 1, 2. Okay, one more time. When you finish, if you notice, you're aiming here. This is where you're running. To the left of that, about 6 feet. I want you to literally throw the ball in my right to him. And I want it to look like this. Here. 1, 2. Coming straight at him. Stop running over there. Because the minute I go to his left, it's like what? Leaning left. If I lean left, where's the ball normally going to miss?
Right.
Come on. What's your right to him? Down, down. Smooth. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, one more time. Hey, on the turn. That's why we're here. So it's 1, 2, right? Again. Hold think about that. I want you to think about one too. Here's the deal. When I'm here, or whoever you're working with, you gotta understand, when you get that feedback, instead of going, oh crap, I gotta do this. No. It's like, close that coach, okay, got it. Remember, in the memory bank, so here opens the file cabinet. Don't tilt back when I go to turn my shoulders, got it. Close the filing cabinet. The problem with kids and adults, we never close that filing cabinet. We leave it open. Well, if that thing's still open, I'm trying to go through the files while I'm in the middle of trying to do the drill, I'm screwing myself. That's not much fun, okay? Killing myself. Close the door. Okay, don't, okay, got it. Don't want me to go 1, 2, right?
Right.
Get it. Smooth, stay right at it. Do it again. You tell me. You tell me. Correct, self-correct. There was one that needs to be happening. So, the ball was a good spot. It was a good throw. But did you notice the pace on the ball is different when he holds it versus just being smooth through? Other than that, much better. Your shoulders stay down, everything else was good, right? Didn't drag nothing. One more time. 1, 2. Run straight at it. Put it right on. 1, 2. What's that? So if you drag your foot, what happened to your body? Hip slid forward, chest went up, right? Okay?
And the fingers almost got smashed.
Hey, I want it right on his chin. It's called chin music. Put it on. Don't think. 1, 2. Don't think. Just 1, 2. Go. Tell me. So, hey, do you understand how many times Edison failed in trying to make a light bulb? You know what Edison is?
Yes.
You know how many times he failed? It was like he was like, you know what? I want light. I'm going to make a light bulb today. Thousands. I think he burnt down 2 houses. Burnt down 2 houses. People thought he was crazy, right? So stop worrying about missing. I told you, I don't care if there's marks all over the walls. I'll take that if we're getting better. For us to get better, you're going to have failures. Does that make sense? Kid, you've got to get on my Instagram or my Facebook because I put so many quotes up. If you open up my phone right now, I have probably 400 quotes of inspirational stuff because you, me included, most of them are for me. But I post them because I know it helps so many others. You're sitting there worrying about, God, I missed high and I missed low. Who gives a rat's ass? Sorry, nobody gives a shit. Okay, this isn't the Super Bowl and the game's not on the line. This is work and getting better. For you to have success, you have to fail. To become a master of anything, you have to fail more times than the beginner has ever tried. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Kid, you're gonna fail. Matters, are you gonna compete again and do it? Or are you gonna go, I'm done? But if you're still thinking about the last one that was high and the last one that was low, this one's gonna suck ass. I'm very proud, by the way, in case you haven't figured out. I'm a very straight shooter. I don't have time for BS and games. I've been screwed over so many times in my life you couldn't imagine. But my only goal being is to help you have more success and get better now. I'm guaranteed you're going to do better today. I guarantee I made you better last night, didn't I? Would you agree?
Yes.
So, that's why I'm here. So don't worry about missing. Put it on his chin. Go. All I'm going to tell you is you just held it, right? Stay jogging, be smooth. Let's go. Come on. Smile. Do whatever it takes. Think of something funny. Hey, that's an easy fix. Just feel how you clogged and then you ran away. So as you went here with the ball missed, high and right, just like I told you it would. Guys, I'm only speaking the truth. I won't lie. 93% today and tomorrow do something totally different. Okay? I'll always speak the truth. I have to. My ass is all my reputation, my name. Okay, at the end of the day, that's all I have. It is what I do, right? Relax. You're overthinking this thing. You're really trying to figure out not knowing you well enough just yet, but I'm starting to get to a little bit, right?
Right.
Is how to make you giggle and laugh and relax. And you're so wanting to be, no, do me a favor. Lighten up your grip. Lighten up your grip. Don't try to throw hard. I want you to be accurate. I want you to just want to and be smooth with it. Okay? But don't load it unless you're going to unload. Jump straight at that. I want you to throw and continue to run clear to him. I'm going to stay right behind you. Got me? Go. 1, 2. Perfect ball. You hit him right here. Because you weren't thinking anymore. You know why? It's real simple. Do you know what I changed the whole delivery of that? And it's just a simple trick. I just told you to run all the way to that. So the only thing I said there, in the last 10 tries, run all the way to dad. You were thinking about running all the way to dad, not the damn throw. And guess what happened with the throw?
It was good.
It was freaking perfect. Because you were thinking about run all the way to dad, run all the way to dad, okay, 1, 2, run all the way to dad, run all the way to dad. Does that make sense? Kid, you're 14 years old. I can mess with your mind so much, it's unbelievable. I can literally will you to do this. By figuring out what it is that makes you tick and how to do it. Because I gave you that last thing, run all the way to dad, you were thinking about running all the way to dad, which took your mind off the damn throw. If I take your mind off the damn throw, my guess is you don't miss. Because you're not thinking about the throw. That's why when we line up on offense, I'm not thinking about, I gotta throw a slant right here perfectly. I'm reading him, I'm reading him. He went that way, throw a slant, and I just throw it. Because I'm not thinking about the slant, I'm reading him. My guess is you're more of, I'm reading my guy, okay, he's open now throw it. And you just read this guy to begin with, about every 90 minutes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
There's ways for us to play tricks on our own minds. You gotta understand, I've been buried mentally in football. I had a low point I had when I left San Diego State, transferred to St. Mary's, where the coach basically told me I was the best they had, but I'll never play there no matter what I say, no matter what I do when I left San Diego State. It crushed me mentally. Like, I don't truly tell you I never truly recovered. And I still spent 5 years in the pros. Right? But I never recovered until after the fact. So I didn't have enough self-worth, self-belief in myself to know, wait a minute, I'm pretty damn good at this. To understand that, you know what, I am one of the best damn coaches, if not the best damn coach in the country doing what I do. Period. And I don't say that arrogantly or like an asshole. I say like, hey man, I'm damn good at what I do and I know it. And I want to continue to get better. But it's just like that, it gives me one extra thing of understanding to get to him, do it again. Now you know what it feels like, do it again. No, really, do it again. Go. Look where you're running, look where you're running. Stop. Look where you're running. Did I stay over there where you were? Look where you're running. You were running right at the step machine, right? So what'd you miss? To his run. Just like lead and left, you're gonna miss right, aren't you? Run straight to that. Run. That's all you need to think about right now. Run straight to that. 1, 2, run straight to that. That's right where you're running. Look, you still don't move. Don't move. Now turn your face where you are. Where'd the ball go?
Right there.
It's exactly where you're running, isn't it? Remember I told you earlier, I'm off an inch. Back here. By the time I get to that, just because of math, from right here to that, I'm off an inch. That angle is bigger, doesn't it? Well, if I'm running here instead of here, the ball went right where you're going. I'm going to tell you the ball flies almost every time exactly where you step. If I step here, the ball's going here. If I step there, the ball's going there. Well, I can't step here, you need to step there. Yeah.
No.
This game is a game of inches. They say it, everything we do. Right? You can win by an inch or lose by an inch. Because that inch is bigger and bigger and bigger before I do it. Do it again and straight ahead.
Okay.
Just be smooth. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Kid, I'm good at about 4 or 5 things in my whole life. This happens to be one of them that I'm really, really good at. If you do what I ask and you work how I ask, I'm not promising you a scholarship. I can't give you that. I'm I'm not calling you a cougar off anyone right now. What I do promise you is make you better if you listen to what I ask. The 2 times you've actually ran straight at dead where the balls have been, right here, Captain America, literally right here. That's a perfect throw. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Get water. Clear your head.